Hey guys, I'm Sean. I live in Dayton down the road here. I'm a plasterer. I was a local lad, went to school in Morley. So about the age of 17, I started running amok, like a lot of young guys do. I was just out looking for a good time. I was experimenting with all sorts of things. But what really grabbed a hold of me was a party lifestyle and trying ice. I remember when I tried ice for the first time, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And so I kept, chasing it, kept doing whatever it took to get some. And I started getting tangled up with some rough dudes. I remember I lost my job within 6 months of trying ice. I remember I lost my job. I had a good apprenticeship, lost my license. I ended up spending my 18th birthday on some random's couch that I just met. I started cutting off, or it seemed like all the relationships around me just started getting destroyed. And that was just because of what I was doing. It was just stupid. It was destroying me and I couldn't see it. It was like I was just focused in on this thing and yet it was destroying me. And so, I kept tracking this way for a while. It was a few years. I had my ups and downs, but really I was just, it was more downs than it was anything good. And I remember I hit rock bottom, I thought a few times. You think, these things would kind of wake you up, some close calls with, getting into fights and having narrow escapes and, having some accidents. But what really shook me up was when I had a close friend of mine, he died. And so he was stabbed by his older brother in a drug-induced rage. His brother killed him, and that guy that killed him was the first guy that gave me ice. He was my dealer. I thought that could have been me. I was with him 2 days before he died, and I remember talking to him. I said, bro, the answer to life is just get on the straight and narrow. Yeah, you just gotta do the right thing. And I left out any real hope. I just, gave him some stuff that I thought might help him. I remember being at his funeral, and I remember, feeling like I didn't have any of the right words to say because my life was a total wreck. I was far from being an example, and I was really being part of the problem instead of being part of the solution. I remember looking around me at all these young guys, and I thought, man, these people got no direction in their life, and we could all end up in this grave, and that's a scary thought. I knew if I died, if that was me in the grave, I'd be in hell because of all the stupid things I'd done. Sin had destroyed my life. That was evident. And, I knew if I died right there and then, I deserved hell. And that really shook me up, really scared me. And a week later, I nearly overdosed on a thing called DMT. I remember I blacked out. I remember I went down this tunnel and I freaked out. I thought, no, this is it. I'm dead. I'm going to die. I'm going to hell. And I don't know if you guys have ever had an experience like that, but it was the most fearful thing I've ever felt. And it was so real to me at that time. I remember I woke up. It was an absolute miracle. I woke up. I thought, phew, I'm not dead. I remember going, I'm so scared of going to hell. God, what do I need to do to get right with you? And I remember the scripture from the Bible, for what would it profit a man if he gains the whole world and yet loses his own soul? I thought, that's it. I've got to get my heart right with God. I want my soul to go to hell. I want to go to heaven. And I decided to give my life to Jesus Christ. I'd heard that Jesus died on the cross to pay for my sins so I don't have to go to hell. And I thought, well, I need to start putting some action to that. I need to start living for Him. So I decided to turn from my sin. I knew it was destroying me anyway. I asked Him for forgiveness. He forgave me and He absolutely set me free. The addiction in my life was just broken. I was able to go to sleep at night and have peace in my mind without having to go to sleep, by smoking dope. And I didn't have this torment, this rage inside of me. It was like I was absolutely set free. I had peace. I had hope. that hope is that heaven is your home. And best of all, the awesome thing about it is on the way there, I get to have a relationship with Jesus, and He helps me every day. Since being right with God, He's helped me in so many ways. I've got a beautiful wife that's here tonight, married. I've got a home, that I can call my own. I have a business that I'm running, It's just, life is good, and I'm who I wanted to be. I'm who I always dreamed, I wanted to be when I was growing up. I'm not that, hopeless basket case that I was. And I tell you what, Jesus set me free, and He's given me hope, and He can do the same for you.